Number 1 is
What's going on, guys? I'm Dylan.
And I'm Travis.
We're the 406 Boys, back again with another video. And today, this is our top best movies of 2024 so far.
We need a balance cleanser from the worst list.
So, Travis, you want to explain a little bit of what we're going to be talking about today?
We're just basically going to go through what we consider the top 10 best movies of 2024 just in the first half. And we will have a finalized set-in-stone list by the end of December.
And keep in mind, this is all based on our opinions, and your opinions might be different, so...
But mine is correct. No, I'm just joking.
This is all based on opinions. Obviously, people's opinions are different, so take this with a grain of salt, but this is obviously our opinion, so...
Let's do it!
Travis, first, before we start this video, did you know that 97% of the people that watch our videos are not subscribed? So if you would like to see more of these videos, hit that subscribe button and smash that like button so that we can continue to make more videos for you guys. Without further ado, let's get right into it.
Okay, so for this one, we're gonna talk about at least 3 movies that almost made the cut to number 10, but just got edged out. And we'll talk about these probably later in depth. Twisters. Challengers. And the one that came the closest, Longlegs.
Yep. Number 10.
The First Omen. A movie that had an interesting trailer.
I thought it was a great trailer.
Oh yeah, definitely.
There was obviously one scene from it that was shocking to everybody, but...
And honestly, I didn't know if it was going to be good or not, just because horror movie prequels don't seem to have the best reputation.
They don't, really.
But I was surprised. The First Omen was actually really good.
It was. Considering who directed it.
Oh, yeah. And it's similar to another movie that came out this year that... We'll talk about that in just a second, but despite that, both of these films handle the similar plot in a different way. Number 9 on our list is Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. And the only thing I dislike about the movies are the titles, because they're basically the of the. It just feels a little...
I would have to agree, the titles are a little kind of generic-ish.
Other than that, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was a really good rendition of the prequel series. I think there's supposed to be 5 more of these, if I remember correctly.
I believe so, yeah.
But it has an engaging story from beginning to end.
Yep.
Gorgeous visual effects.
Really good, top-notch visual effects.
Not once did I look at this and I did not once think that looks fake.
Yeah, really good visual effects.
And it has great visual storytelling as well. Number 8 on our list, the one that I knew was probably going to be fun, Abigail.
Yeah, Abigail was great.
I will say the first act, I will admit, is slow. But basically, I didn't mind that because I viewed that as a way to kind of get you engaged with the characters, because Alien and Aliens did that whole thing where you don't even see the alien until almost an hour into the movie, essentially. But once things get started, it never stops, and it's just a non-stop thrill ride. And not only does it have good horror elements, but it's also really funny, too.
I would agree.
Number 7 on our list, Immaculate. This is the one I was alluding to that is similar to the plot of First Omen. I almost forgot the name of it. The First Omen, it goes the more supernatural route, while Immaculate kind of goes more of the science route.
Yeah.
They both have similar plot lines, but both do it in their own effective way. And not only is this Sydney Sweeney's best movie that she has done, but the movie is pretty well written. But the best thing I can appreciate is that the main character is not an idiot.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that the villains are aware that past victims have tried every single conceivable way to escape this facility, and they have everything prepared.
Yep.
And the only thing I will say, that final 2 minutes, oh my god, wow.
Yep.
Just, they went places I did not think that they were going to go, and once they did it, it's like, oh man, what a way to end the movie.
Yep.
Number 6 was actually my number 1 most anticipated film of the year, Furiosa.
Furiosa was pretty good, actually.
Yeah,
I was pleasantly surprised.
the action sequences were phenomenal, which was come to expected. I will say it's and it does have a little bit more plot going on. I will say not as good as Mad Max Fury Road, but
No,
that's an
definitely not.
impossible bar to pass. But this was a really good attempt, and Anya Taylor-Joy killed it.
And what a method actress she is for shaving her head.
Yeah. Oh, and Chris Hemsworth played one of probably the best one of the best roles of his career.
Yeah, crazy.
He was on that line of him being a horrible person, but was entertaining enough where you wanted to see more of him. But it's disappointing that the movie bombed, but it's still a great movie.
Yep.
All right, the next one might disappoint some, we did love the movie, but
Deadpool and Wolverine. Man, we wish we could put it higher, and we probably would, but there are just other movies that we feel, in our opinion, rank higher. But this was a fantastic movie.
The jokes were a mile a minute, and pretty much most of them landed really
And
hard.
I didn't expect the relationship between Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds' characters to work as well as it did, but it did.
And I would say probably one of the best intros to a movie in years.
And Hugh Jackman was fantastic as this character.
Yeah,
like-
and perfectly balanced, having great humor along with having the heart.
Yeah, it was awesome. Probably, honestly, one of my favorite MCU movies right now, currently. I've seen a lot. I mean, as MCU movies go, Endgame's probably still up there, but this is probably up there now for it.
Number 4 on the list, A Quiet Place, Day 1. This was one where I just had a full feeling seeing the movie. I was like, yeah, that's going to be good. Because the other 2 Quiet Place films have been great. And I will say that it's not quite as good as the previous 2. Maybe by a sliver. It's probably the least good, but it's still great.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Lupita Nyong'o was amazing, and the cat was awesome. And before anyone says, "Oh, the cat doesn't act like a real cat," it's a therapy cat. Anyone that says this just doesn't know what a therapy cat is. My sister has a therapy cat, and it acts the same way as that cat does in the movie.
Yep.
But the tension was unreal in that movie. Like it had the same effect as the first movie, where it's just like me taking a bite of popcorn. It's like, oh, I don't like sound. I don't want to make sound, and then I have to wait for it to be noisy to go like, okay, popcorn time. But overall, love the movie, love the character arc, love the story.
Yep.
Cannot wait for the mainstream
Me
Quiet
either.
Place Part 3.
Me either. This one, disclaimer, I have not seen yet, but I plan to see it here pretty soon. But I take Travis's word for it.
Number 3 being the most recent movie to be added on the list, Alien Romulus. The first Alien film that I can say is freaking fantastic. Like, at the point where I honestly would consider this the real Alien 3. Because it has the same effect of horror. It has mixing action really well. It has good tension. Fantastic practical effects at the point of building a real life-size animatronic of the creature.
Great.
And in fact, from my knowledge, I heard 85% of the effects in the movie are practical. And the lead is literally awesome to the point where she's on level with Ripley. I can go on for a while, but and the last half, yes, it's insane. Fantastic entry to the Alien franchise.
I'm gonna go see this movie. I would recommend, from Travis's point of view, you guys go see this movie as well. This next movie was really good, and it's a great family movie, so.
Number 2, Inside Out 2. It took what worked in the first movie and added to the lore. It didn't feel like a cheap cash grab. It was an emotional ride from beginning to end. It was hilarious, and it has a great message about not having to change who you are to be appreciated by other people and to always be yourself no matter what.
Yep. I think it was a little bit of an upgrade from the first one, but not by much, but it was just a great movie overall. Now this one might ruffle some feathers with some people, because I know some people are gung-ho about this certain movie, and they're like, oh, the first one wasn't that good, blah, blah, blah.
They're wrong.
Well, again, this is based on opinions, but still, the first one was great, this one was great. Let us have our opinion. Travis?
Number 1 is Dune Part 2.
Easily.
I loved the first part. And it's like, it's just nothing but people talking. It's like, but it's done in an entertaining way.
If you guys think these movies are anything but boring, you don't know what cinema is.
Just don't go in thinking it's gonna be Star Wars.
You can't think it's gonna be. It's its own thing. You know what I mean?
The film is about how easily someone could be corrupted by power, and essentially that power attracts bad people, essentially. And once they get it, they basically will stray people away to do bad things. Even if we were to ignore all of that stuff, it's still a gorgeous looking movie.
Oh yeah.
Probably the best visual effects of the year, and literally everything technical is as near perfection as you can get.
Yeah, definitely.
But the best shot by far has to be when the sandworm just comes right out of the sandstorm, and just like
amazing.
This is one where it's like, if you can watch this on the biggest possible screen.
Yeah. So that was our top 10 best movies of 2024 so far. Come back, and I think close to end of December. We don't know if it'll be part of our 12 Days of 406 Boys yet. It might be a separate video. It might be in January. We don't know. And
I think we might go through all the movies that we have seen. Probably in October again in our live stream or something.
Yep. Without further ado, we appreciate everything you do. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, turn on notifications so you get notified when we upload new videos. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Travis.
406 Boys. See ya.